Hey, what's up guys? I'm Chase.
And I'm Hannah.
And we are the Outside Tribe. Today we decided we would make you a video about how we road tripped out west for cheap.
Cheap on a budget.
On a budget.
On a budget.
Budget. All right, so the first thing, and obviously it's gonna be your biggest expense when you're driving out west, which is what we did, we road tripped out, is gas. That's gonna be your biggest expense by far. And how we lower our costs for paying for gas is we take friends. So both of our trips out west, we've had me and Hannah, my cousin Carrie, and our boyfriend Jake. And that split up the gas 4 ways, which makes it way, way cheaper than if it was just us two going. And the second way, if you are trying to cut down on your gas, is use the Gas Buddy app. It'll save you, if you're really tight on money, it'll save you a few cents a gallon here and there, but usually gas stations right off the highway are all similar. So if you're really looking to save as much as possible, the Gas Buddy app is great to use to kind of plan which gas stations you're going to go to. Also, a fuel-efficient car is helpful. I drive a Toyota Sequoia. It's a V8. It doesn't get very good gas mileage. It gets like 16 or 17 on our trips, loaded down, but split 4 ways, it's not bad, and it allows us to take all of our camping stuff that we need to. So,
because it's normally stuffed full.
It's stuffed full. If you're not camping and you want to stay in hotels or something, take a small car that gets over 30 miles per gallon and you'll save a ton in gas. So, number two is camping. Camping is a great way to save extra money because it's not very expensive. I think the most expensive campground we stayed at was like $30
or $35.
30 bucks a night. Tent camping spots are usually 20 bucks for the night. And it comes, you got a shower sometimes, depending on where you stay, bathrooms, everything you need. And when we go out west, we're not usually spending that much time at campgrounds. We are staying
out doing stuff.
We're sleeping at the campgrounds. So good way to save money is to tent camp and not go to RV parks. RV parks are much more expensive. Usually they'll have a few tent sites, but they are more expensive than dedicated tent camping places. The dedicated RV parks charge more because it's constantly having RVs run through.
That would be a last resort.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
How we find these campgrounds are, of course, we research it beforehand, but if you're driving and you're needing a place to stay, the Campendium app on your iPhone is a great app. It has pretty much every campground that you could find. So that's a great app to use if you're looking for a campground. You weren't planning on stopping, but you want to stop. So those are all really, really good ways to find camping. Number 3, food.
Food. One thing that we've found is if you buy in bulk before you go, or if you plan out your meals, it really helps a lot. Especially like doing easy meals. A lot of the times we do rice, chicken, corn, chicken Alfredo, where we just buy like canned chicken, noodles, jars of Alfredo sauce, and making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, lunch meat sandwiches, doing oatmeal in the morning, pancakes, stuff like that. And also limiting your eating out. We do eat out a couple of times, I would say.
Yeah, a big part of traveling is the food. Like if you're traveling, us personally, we don't travel for the food. We're traveling for the destination, like the sights and the memories we make with our friends. But for a lot of people, a big part of traveling is food. And we like to have good food too. But that is one thing that if you don't limit your eating out, you will blow your budget very quickly. And like Hannah said, eating stuff like rice and peanut butter and jelly, it's not super healthy, but it's cheap. It's a good way to stay on the cheap side And if you're trying to do it cheap, you're not gonna eat luxury dinners and lunches all the time. So that's ways we found that really help keep our budget and spending way down when we take these trips.
Yeah, a lot of it is really just planning. If you can sit down and figure out what you want, it's a lot easier because you can buy a lot of the same stuff and just keep having it. So.
All right, number 4 is doing free stuff when you go places. Yeah, guided tours are fun. They're good to do every once in a while, but if you go out and you're constantly paying to do stuff, it's another thing. You're gonna spend a lot of money, which is fine if that's what you're looking to do, but if you're looking to save, do the free stuff. Hiking, mountain biking, sightseeing, they're all free. Yeah, you have to have the boots and stuff to go, but you can go do a 2 or 3 mile hike with tennis shoes and it's fine. That's what we did in Glacier in Colorado and stuff. And we would just go hike, sightsee. We haven't done much biking yet on our trips. We've done a little bit, but hiking is one of the main free things to do. Just go hike a trail, have fun, go see things. There's a lot of stuff that you can see in these national parks. You can see a lot of the cool stuff from your car, but where the really cool stuff is a few miles down a trail where the majority of people can't go or just aren't willing to go. And that's where you really see the cool, fun stuff.
I think that has to do a lot with planning also. We looked at a lot of this stuff before we went, and so we could figure out, or we would ask people who worked there or people on the trails. We would be like, oh hey, where's the best place to go hiking, or where can we go to see like waterfalls or anything like that, and they would be able to tell us. So if you plan ahead, it's a lot easier to get stuff done and do stuff.
Number 5 is something that I think a lot of people overlook when they go to do this, but it is to make sure your vehicle is in good working order. Our very first trip out to Glacier, we were in Fargo, North Dakota, and my car I just bought it, the brakes were grinding, so in the campground we had to change brake pads and rotors because we didn't know which ones they were, and that was a huge headache, and it was like $200.
It was terrible.
It would have been so much easier if I would have just checked it beforehand, could have changed it at home when I had all the tools, and could have done it really fast, no headache. So that's a big thing, that if your car breaks when you're on these road trips, that's a huge expense. No matter what if you can fix it yourself, that's fine, but you're still gonna have to spend money, and it's money that you were not budgeting to spend anyways.
Yeah.
So a big thing to do is make sure you do your maintenance, make sure your car is ready to go on this trip. Don't just get in and go. Get your oil changed, check your brakes, make sure your tires are fine, make sure you have no check engine lights. Just common sense, check and make sure your car is in good working order before you go, because it could be a trip ruiner if your car just completely fucking breaks on you. If you found this video helpful and you liked it, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It'll help us out and let us know that it was helpful. That's how we, at the Outside Tribe, that's how we travel cheap, road trip cheap. That's how we've done it for the past 2 years and how we continue to do it. When our budget goes up, we'll just, I don't know, buy better food, I guess.
Have a trailer.
Have a trailer. Yeah.
We'll see.
So, thanks for watching. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Chase.
And I'm Hannah.
And we are the Outside Tribe. Today we decided we would make you a video about how we road tripped across, damn it, how we rode,
America.